Today, I am talking about Steven Universe. Probably my last episode on Steven Universe or my last video. Unless there's new content that comes out, of course. Which there probably won't be because the series recently ended. And I also made a series review for it. If you haven't seen that, go down to the link below and I'll put a link there. um, But anyways, my series review. Not my series review, my top 10 songs of Steven Universe. So, in Steven Universe, there are a lot of songs. A lot good, some average, but a lot good. And these are my top 10 picks for those songs. Oh, excuse me. But anyways, let's get right into it. And at number 10, we have Stronger Than You. I think that's the song's name. By the way, I don't know every song's name, so just in case you're wondering if I know every song's name, I do not. But Stronger Than You, this song is at number 10, mostly because, I don't know, it's been a long time since Steven Universe came out, and I just have different opinions now. I made a top 7 before, Steven Universe. If you want to see that, go to my channel. Go to my Steven Universe playlist and you'll find it. But, Stronger Than You was basically like the first hit single of Steven Universe. It's a really good song about how Garnet is fused with Garnet is a fusion and she's a couple, and that she's stronger than Jasper, the antagonist of this, because she's together, she's like the conversation. It's a very good song. It's a very like uplifting song. It's just like it's a good song. It's a song that just like shows you what you can be, I guess, what you can accomplish. It's a good song, and it was like one of their first hits. Man, I'm yawning a lot today. Very good song, but not the best song of Steven Universe. So at number 9, we have, I think this one is called Love Like You. This was the ending theme song of like, I don't know how much seasons they had this on there, but it was like for, I think at least a few or a couple, where they had this song play throughout the endings of Steven Universe. When it ended, they had a clip of the song every time, and then at the end of the show, if I'm not mistaken, they released the whole song, and it's actually a pretty cool song. There's a lot of different interpretations of it. Interpretations, whatever. Lots of different ones. Like, I've heard people say, like, oh, it's about, like, someone who loves someone, be it a guy or girl, but they don't know if they love them enough, and it's kind of sad because it's just like, hey, like, I know that I'm bad, and I know that it's true because, like, you're so special sort of thing. It's a song that really connects to people. I've even felt this way before, obviously. I'm sure a lot of other people have as well. Where like you see someone and you put them on a pedestal, and then you're like, wow, you're so awesome, and I'm just me, you know. Like I'm kind of sucky. I'm like the bad guy. Um, and you can interpret this in a lot of ways. Like you could say like this is lovers, or perhaps you could say like this is like a family thing, like maybe a parent and child. I guess you could say like multiple things. I've heard multiple people say multiple things about it, but it's just such a good song. And it took such a long time to finally get the whole thing. But it's just such a good song, you know? And I really enjoy this song. But sadly, there are better songs than this. Or not sadly. Goodly. There are better songs than this. So let's move on to our number 8. So at number 8, we have, if I'm not mistaken, this is, what is this song again? I'm drawing a blank here. This is, can't buy that, or can't buy much, or something along those lines. I'm drawing a blank here, guys. But basically this song is just like how no matter how much money you have or how much money you don't have, you can have so much more stuff. Like you don't have to buy that or can't buy that. I think it's called Can't Buy That, if I'm not mistaken. Like, oh, look at the sunset, can't buy that, or look at this, can't buy that. Like, you could buy a house, you could buy this, you could buy all this. It's just like, yeah, but I already have this, I already have this, and I already have you. Can't buy those things. It's a very fun song, a very interesting song. It's a song that just reminds you of the small things. Be you rich or poor, there are some things that you just can't buy and you don't really need. You can buy a bunch of stuff, but there's always things that you just have all the time. Maybe not all the time, but there are always things that you have. So it's a very interesting song. Although I will say that it's better to be rich than than to be poor. But it's a very interesting song. I know there was other good songs on this episode, but I just enjoyed this song out of all the songs on this episode. It's like one of my most favorite songs of Steven Universe, even though I couldn't remember it. um, but yeah, man, it's just a song that shows you don't have to have money to have everything, but it helps. Okay, so that was our number 8. So our number 7 is a yawn because I'm almost about to yawn again. But no, our number 7 is, I think the song is Love, Life and Death and Love and something, Birth, Peace and Love on the Planet Earth. Yeah, that's the song. Peace and Love on the Planet Earth. I really love this song because this is the first song Peridot had, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's like the last one she's had. I don't know if she's actually sung again after this. I think this might be the only one song she has. If not, it's like one of like the 2 or 3 songs she's had, because like I don't remember her singing after this. But I remember this song being really awesome, and I've listened to it recently. It's awesome. It's just a really good song. It's just showing like how like there's so much stuff here on Earth that we have that we should look forward to. Although we're kind of destroying the planet, but that's besides the point. But there's just so much stuff here we have, and it's just a song singing about like, is there anything else worth more? That's like, is there anything worth more than what we have? It's beautiful, yet all at the same time sad. It's just a very good song. And I really enjoyed it. It's like a really upbeat song, and it has like a happy moral to it. It's just a very good song to cheer people up, and I really enjoyed it. But anyways, at our number, if I'm not mistaken, this is number 5. At our number 5, we have, this song is Together or something like that. Basically, the song is about how like you have a bunch of problems, and like take a moment. That's the song's name. Take a moment to think about. But basically, the song is about like how you have problems, but sometimes like those problems aren't that big, to be honest. Sometimes they are, but sometimes they're not. And most of the time, when you have a problem, you just gotta take a moment and think and breathe and just calm down and just think and breathe and just, relax. Kind of meditate, I guess, or if you have enough money, get a therapist. But this song just proves like sometimes you're overreacting. You can just take a moment and relax. Of course, that's not going to work for everybody or for every time, because sometimes the situation is going to be a lot worse than just accidentally doing something. But this song just proves like sometimes you have to take that moment for yourself and get rid of all that stuff in your mind and just just be happy for once. You know what I mean? It's a good song. It's a very good song. It's just like, hey guys, be happy for once. I told you that yawn was coming. But yeah, like this song, really nice. It's just all about being happy. Well, not being happy. It's all about like getting to be happy. Like just taking a moment and relaxing. It's just a good song, and the first and I think only time we've heard Stevonnie sing, if I'm not mistaken. I think she's only had one song like Peridot, which is sad because she's a pretty good singer. Peridot, on the other hand, she's okay. um, but yeah, it's a really good song, and now we're moving on to our number fourth spot, I think. Fourth, I think. And that is Giant Woman. Giant Woman. Now, I really love this song. It's a really catchy tune. This is probably the song I can remember the most out of all the songs. Even though I like songs above this song, this is the song I can remember the most and always can hear playing in my head, like, all I want to do is see you turn into a giant woman, a giant woman. Like, I really love this song. And plus, it's the song that actually got me into Steven Universe in the first place. I never really thought Steven Universe was like cool or good or anything. I thought it was like just a kid show. And I was just like, it's just a kid show. I don't really want to watch it. But then once I heard this song, I was just like, I gotta watch that show. I want to see what that show's about. Because it's just such a good song. It's like such a catchy tune. It's just like, it's very, very interesting. And it got me into the show. And it's like, it's one of the best songs. And it's like the easiest song to remember out of all the songs, to be honest. One of the easiest to me, at least. It's like, all I want to do is see you turn into a giant woman. Like, I sung that to a few people a couple times just to annoy them. Like, just some people I know, just to annoy them. They're like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm not gonna be a giant woman, you jackass. It's just funny. It's just a good song, a funny song. And plus, I gotta admit, Opal is pretty good looking. This song made me feel some weird feelings about giant women, if you know what I mean. Unless you're not old enough. But yeah, it's a really good song. I love this song. And then we have our number 3 pick. Number 3 or number 4? This might be number 4, actually. I might have missed a number. I probably did. You guys can count, and plus I'll probably put the numbers up if I remember. But anyways, this song is a very good song. This is, I don't know the name. I'm just gonna call it the Connie cell phone song, or Steven calls Connie song. This song was like directly after Stronger Than You. But it's like such a like an emotional song. It's a song about someone who's been hurt, and he's like hurt emotionally and physically, obviously. And he has a friend that he doesn't want to be in this world with him, and he's just like, I don't want her to be hurt because of me, sort of thing. It's a good song. I can't say it's like super relatable. I mean, to some people probably, not to everybody. To me personally, nah. I mean, maybe certain points in my life, but nothing like this though. Like, obviously. But yeah, like this song is just about this guy, or I guess in this case it's a kid, but I guess you can interpret it in whatever way you want. But in my interpretation, it's just like about this guy who is in a bad situation and he doesn't want his friend or girlfriend or whatever you want to consider her at this point. I guess you consider her a friend at this point. But he doesn't want her to be like in this situation along with other people, and it's really sad. It's kind of somber, and it's just a really good song. You know what I mean? It's just a really good song. And then we have at number 3, or no, it's at number 3, I think. We have Spinell's Other Friends. I gotta say, I just love this song. I can't say I really relate to it that much, I guess, because I've never had murderous intentions towards someone for stealing my friend away or stealing my friend. But I guess I have felt like that feeling where a friend has basically like kicked you out of their friend group because they have other friends. I have had that feeling, but not to the extent of like, hey, I'm gonna murder you because you stole my friend or you killed my friend. I guess Steven killed her friend, but their other friends kind of stole her away. um, so I guess to a certain extent it's relatable, like, because I have had a friend or two like that where they're like, hey, I have other friends, I don't really need you anymore because I'm kind of popular or cool or whatever, so see ya. And it's just like, great, awesome. Nice to know I was just a friend that you could just throw away. So to that extent I can see it, but like not to the murderous extent, obviously. But this song is just really good. It's really like I don't know, just a fun song. It's just a fun song, and then you see her get angry when it's just like she's like, "What did she say about me? What did she say?" And then at one point it's just like, "Who is she?" And she's just like, "Who am I? Who am I? What are you even saying?" It's just such a cool song. And it's just like a song from a person that's been so damaged. It's a great song. I love the song. And then we have our second place. Yeah, I think it's second place. We have our second place, Far Away, or is it Far Away? No, it's not Far Away. It's Away or something. I forgot the gosh darn name. What? Something Away. Drift Away. Jesus, man. Drift Away. This song, I freaking love this song from the movie. I love it so much, I yawn for it. No, but I love this song from the movie. Mostly because I've felt this pain before. Obviously not to Spinell's extent, but like I've felt this pain before. um, and I'm sure it differs between people. Some people might not have ever felt this. Some people probably have felt it. Some people have probably felt it really bad. I mean, I guess someone could have been like, "Hey, just hide here or stand here, and I'll be right back," and they never came back. Like I could see someone's like, I don't know, parent doing that, or friend or something like that. That would have been really messed up. But like me personally, I relate to this in like such a level. You know what I mean? Like I've had friends say some pretty bull crappy stuff and then just leave and never come back, and it's a really bad feeling. I know Spinell's pain at this point. I don't know like her pain to the full extent because I've never stayed at a place forever until my friend came back, obviously, because we're human beings and we need to eat and poop and drink and stuff. So eventually I was just like, oh, I guess they're not coming back. I guess I was just left behind. So like, I know this feeling, and it's a sucky feeling, and I don't know. I guess Spinell had it worse, but at the same time, it's kind of better because she never got to talk to Pink again. I never got to confront her and talk to her and like yell at her. because sometimes it's harder to even confront those friends that did this to you. You know, like my thing ran out of recording, but oh, that's the wrong picture. Sorry. But anyways, as I was saying about the drift away, um, sometimes it's harder to talk to those people after they did that to you. Um, so in a certain sense, she did get better off because like she didn't have to confront the person that did it to her. But sometimes that's what you need to get rid of it, I guess. At the same time, to confront that person. But yeah, like I can feel her pain. It's a sucky feeling when you have a friend or friends and then they just kind of abandon you, and you kind of realize like, oh, I was the third wheel or whatever. Um, it's just a really bad situation. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I was the person you didn't want to hang out with. Cool. Like they'll say like, oh, I'm gonna hang out with you, and then they just abandon you or never show up or something like that. It's just a really bad feeling. I mean, I guess if they never show up, it's like it's bad feeling, but like not as bad as when they just ditch you and completely. I've had that happen to me several times, and I gotta say it's a bad feeling. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna go do this real quick, and then never comes back. Oh, what a shocker. Yeah, at the end, you just have to realize sometimes friends aren't really worth much unless they're good friends. But yeah, it's a good song. It's a good song that's kind of sad, and I really like it. But we have a number one spot, and that goes to I think this is Change Your Mind, if I'm not mistaken. This song is not very long. It's actually very short. But it's basically Steven singing about like, hey, like I love myself and I respect myself and all these things, and it's like you don't have to, but I do. But you could like me if you just changed your mind. You know what I mean? It's a really good song. Really kind of kind of sad, but yet really good because like it's like you're sticking up for yourself, sort of thing. But at the same time, it's kind of sad because that person might never like you. But as long as you like yourself and love yourself, I mean, Stephen didn't necessarily take this into. He didn't necessarily take this advice when he got older, but when he was younger, at least he did. And it's just a good message to send to people. Although it wasn't that long, I wish there was a little bit longer version of it with a little bit more lines to it. I would totally appreciate it if Rebecca or whoever on the Crewniverse sent out a video like that with like the full song. That would be really cool. With like a fuller song, I should say, not the full song. But yeah, it's a really good song. It's only a few minutes, a few seconds long, not even a few minutes. And it's basically just saying like, hey, like you don't have to love me or respect me or anything because I do that for myself. Until I get older, at least I don't respect my own song anymore. I'm just joking. But no, like, it's just a good song that points out, like, hey, respect yourself, love yourself. Like, you don't need anybody else as long as you can do that for yourself. It's just a good song. It's a really nice, good, happy song. And yeah, it would have been really awesome if they had like a fuller song in the future, but they never did. But yeah, all in all, really good song. And all in all, Steven Universe has some really good songs. Um, some that are kind of sad, some that are happy. Uh, just good songs in general. And now we're never probably going to get another one unless there's another show or another episode, which there probably won't be. Unless they make like a spin-off or in a few years they make a remake, I guess. But all in all, really good show, really good songs. And yeah, I guess that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Link down below to my Twitter and also my full Steven Universe series review. Hit that bell notification. Well, go to my channel and hit that bell notification because this thing is for everybody. And remember, my friends, stay sane. Peace. There are some really good songs in Steven Universe. Hey guys, this video is meant for all ages, although I do have videos meant for the older variety. Check out my channel to watch those. But since it's meant for all ages and YouTube doesn't have a button to click for all ages, they only have younger or older, I have to click the younger because some stupid stuff will happen if I don't. But that means some features are removed. Hopefully it still gets to everyone the same, young and old, but that's beside the point. That means comments are no longer there, but don't worry, I have a Twitter, so you can go down to the link below to my Twitter and comment on that because there will be a tweet about this video. So yeah, go down there and go to my Twitter.